Hey guys, Professor Brenton here with another Mad Side Talk. So today I want to chat a little bit about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the difference between Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the other martial arts. So a lot of times what people say is they clump in all the martial arts into karate or into taekwondo, which deals with a lot of striking. And in jiu-jitsu we don't have very much striking. There's very limited striking, and in fact most of what we do is actually grappling, more like wrestling, and has very little to do with punching and kicking like the other martial arts such as kung fu and taekwondo and karate. And that's what people always do, the motions, when they say, oh, you do that martial art thing. But I want to talk a little bit about the benefits of jiu-jitsu as opposed to the traditional martial arts. And traditional martial arts are great, and what happened in the past is that people who knew traditional martial arts against an untrained person on the street who didn't know, who would try to rob them or take their money or whatever, karate would be fine because you could give a kick. They wouldn't know how to block, they wouldn't know how to charge, they wouldn't know how to defend themselves against that. But with the evolution of combat sports, including wrestling in high schools and colleges and things, that karate and taekwondo style kind of fell by the wayside, and a sport aspect martial art kind of came from that in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I call it American Jiu-Jitsu, because we've taken what Grandmaster Helio had as a self-defense system, because he was a rather small man, and in 1920s and 30s Brazil, they used to just want to take his money. So he developed all this stuff, so if somebody came to take his money, he would have a way to stop them from taking his money. They didn't want to kill him, they just wanted to rob him or beat him up or show him that they were stronger, better, bigger than him. So that's where his martial art came from, and he taught that to his sons, and his sons taught that to other people, and then it came to America. And in America we have a different culture, so we don't need necessarily, oh, I'm going to take your shoes. I mean, back in the 70s and 80s, maybe they wanted to take your Nikes and grab your Walkman or your Air Jordans or something. But now it's more more sporty. So the self-defense aspect has kind of been lost. I still teach that self-defense curriculum that Grandmaster Helio designed, because I think it's important to keep the essence of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because we teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but it really has transitioned into American Jiu-Jitsu, and that is much more of a sport, and it's much more of a grappling experience to compete against another jiu-jitsu practitioner. It's not necessarily for somebody who attacks you on the street, although it works really, really well against those people also, but they do not react like somebody who actually knows jiu-jitsu. So that's just my take on Brazilian jiu-jitsu and the other martial arts. We'll probably talk more about this as time goes on, and if you ever want to have a chat with me, feel free to visit the website. My phone number's on there, and you're more than welcome to. The website is fluid-jujitsu.com. I hope to see you on the mats.